please introduce yourself briefly and say what office you're running for?
Hello, my name is Shanetta Burris, candidate for Durham City Council at large.
Great, thank you.
Yes.
So Durham has struggled with crime. The city has invested in 2 programs, the HEART program and the shot spotter technology.
Yes.
Which do you think Durham should invest in further and why?
So I think Durham should take more steps to get to the root causes of crime here. If we think about it, ShotSpotter is reactive, and the HEART program also works and is complementary to the work of the police department. What we've got to do is identify ways to ensure we keep guns out of our youth hands, and so making sure that we are doing more preventative measures. We need more mentorship opportunities for our youth, as well as full wraparound services for the entire family. So I think we should take more of a step of thinking about how do we prevent the crime from happening instead of being reactive to the crime that's happening.
Got it, thank you. Affordable housing is also something that Durham struggles with. One group says that Durham's zoning laws are too restrictive and is proposing a set of changes, or SCAD, simplifying codes for affordable development.
Yes.
The program is pretty controversial. Are you for or against it?
I have been in opposition to SCAD, and the reason why is because of origin points of the program for SCAD, the rewrite, excuse me. And so I think that we are going to continue to erode community trust if we proceed any further. We need to make sure that we have a comprehensive plan that's coming up, and so we need to make sure that we have a collective guide as to how we address our growth in Durham and not do ad hoc situations.
Got it. What's a city that Durham could learn from, whether it's related to housing, transportation, crime? What would you take away from those cities?
Well, I would look at Charlotte and its growth in Charlotte. I'm from Gastonia originally, and so I think that Charlotte has increased in capacity, but we've also seen the issues being exacerbated around housing. And so thinking about some of the missteps that Charlotte may have taken and how do we prevent that from happening here in Durham. So I think that's like a local city, North Carolina. We're not quite as large as Charlotte, but we can see our metropolitan area continuing to grow. So we need to think about how the region's going to look and how it's going to impact Durham as well.
Right. What is a memorable book that you've read recently?
Oh, Michelle Obama's The Light We Carry is one of my favorite reads right now. It's been super inspirational. Talking a lot about fear and how do you overcome those feelings of fear and push through and be a champion of your own nervousness at times. And so that has been like a deep inspiration for me to continue reading.
Great, well thank you for the recommendation.
Yes.
What is your favorite pizza joint or coffee shop in Durham?
My favorite pizza joint is going to be Pie Pushers. And so I just enjoy the regular slice of pepperoni, but they have really good Caesar salad. So always going there.
Good to know. So when we look at Durham's changing skyline, like this building here, for instance, what is your reaction to what you see? Or do you feel like these things are positive for Durham, negative?
I think it's positive in terms of investment, right? We see that Durham is a booming city and people want to come here. My only concern is that how can we ensure that more folks are able to occupy those buildings? The people who are currently in our community, how can we ensure they have housing options too that includes living downtown is a really big priority for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. It was great talking to you.
All right, thank you so much for the opportunity. For more information, you can visit www.shanetta4durham.com.
Perfect.